Welcome to another episode of Writing and Reading in a DeLorean. And this week, I kind of have some big news. My new novel called Packet Man is finished as of yesterday. We had some proofreaders finish it, so the kind of tidying up is all done. And it's my first urban crime thriller. I really stick within the sci-fi and horror and stuff like that. Except for my previous book, The Post-War Dream, which was military historical fiction. But with this book, I really wanted to try to explore that on-the-run genre, where you put a person who is kind of boring, blasé, plays everything safe, and what happens when you stick them in a situation where they're being chased by gangs, government conspiracies, and kind of explore how that changes a person. So that was a lot of fun to kind of go down that road. It's also the shortest book I've ever written, but I feel that if it was any longer, then we would just have some fluff and padding the action. This kind of gets in and gets out. My protagonist, through my handful of beta readers and my editor, my protagonist, I've been told, is the most liveliest and possible most fun character to read that I've ever written, which is kind of cool because I did spend a lot of time on his character development. His name is Edward, and he's a cartoonish caricature of his own person, and so that was a lot of fun. But it is quick to write, and I hope venturing into a little bit different genre. There's a tiny bit of fantasy element in it. It's so little, though, that I don't even know if you could tag the book as being fantasy. It's just such a small little amount, but it's needed to drive the plot forward. And I hope that people like it. And I do want to shift gears again for my next project. I kind of want to get back into my comfort zone a little bit. I'm not going to quite announce what that is yet, but this was fun to kind of take people. It takes place in the Bay Area, San Francisco and Oakland. You know, we lived there for almost 2 years in Monterey, California, and so the story is centered around the San Francisco earthquake of 1988, so that was fun to kind of have the earthquake. I put my characters in the earthquake when it happened, so to kind of build a story around something that was so big to the area, and then make the earthquake almost its own character, and it affects the climax of the book. So, not going to give away any spoilers, but I've been told that it moves real fast. It's an easy read, and that was my goal when I wrote it. You know, you don't want to write an action book or a crime thriller book and have just a ton of boring, unnecessary scenes. So I really wanted to come out of the gun firing, and I think we did that. And if you're a fan of the band Digital Underground, there's going to be a lot of little Easter eggs and stuff thrown into the book that you'll recognize. And if you have no idea who they are or could care less, doesn't matter. The book was written completely from a crime thriller viewpoint, so anybody can enjoy it. And it would be fantastic if people buy it and read it when it comes out. Right now we've got April 22nd as the official release date, and we'll see if you like the Packet Man or not. And I did have one person say, "Oh, I hope there's a sequel," because it just they enjoyed the ending so much and thought that there's some avenues for exploration. But as of right now, just to set the record straight for when you read it, there is no plans for a sequel. I do very much am happy with the resolution and how we package it all up at the end. So anyway, stay tuned.